bringing together the past, present, and future. From the perspective of the divine source of creation, your life is highly intentional. The source of creation brought you here for a reason that ties intimately into the particular events and evolutionary transformation taking place in the collective field at this time. Individual fulfillment and meaning is predicated upon the degree to which individual life supports the divine intention. Without divine being, none of this world would exist in the first place. So the intentions of the Creator come first. The key to consistent, long-term individual fulfillment is the ability to support the creation as a whole, reprioritizing the focus of awareness to favor long-term trends over short-term trends. One acts from the present moment while considering the overarching trajectory driving the universe forward. The ability to know the trajectory of universal evolution is inherent in human nature. However, awareness has to be open to knowing it. Clearing layers of fear from the subtlest levels to the densest levels of the body regarding this vital knowledge. Clearing the misunderstanding that the knowledge of universal evolution would blow out your circuits or overwhelm the nervous system. In fact, the knowledge of the direction of the universe is deeply soothing. It informs a person of precisely what is required at any moment. It brings stability and comfort to the whole person, including the physical nervous system. One reason for this is that you don't have to do anything, right? The universe is doing its thing, with you here in the body or without. So this is just a matter of witnessing truth, not changing in any way. At the astral body level, this fear is clearing from previous incarnations, through all of their layers also, for tens of thousands of years. In some very distant past lifetimes, there was no fear. I'm noticing just presence with the very distant past lifetimes. Also, with very distant past lives, the awareness of universal evolution was more instinctual, and in the present form, it is more intentional. I'm asking being why, and the answer that returns is that all of us naturally process experience over the course of multiple lifetimes. The experiences of more distant lifetimes have been processed and integrated during other past lifetimes. I'm seeing a kind of churning that takes place in the web of life across the course of many lifetimes to make sense of lessons and challenges faced. Of course, it's always easier to accept and integrate difficult experiences from the safe haven of the future, where you are no longer gripped by that experience. There is a mechanism that allows the witnessing position of the future to bless the past. This mechanism is responsible for the churning. Consciousness folds back upon itself through both time and space. The suffering of the past is put into perspective through hindsight. This folding of perspective from the present or future to the past also provides an awareness of personal evolution. However, because we are completely enmeshed in the universal story, the internal connections through time and space also provide a perspective on universal evolution. These connections are made through the astral body. Clearing more fear from the threads of the astral body that carry the consciousness of this present moment or the future to the past and vice versa. Note, this process is quite different from dwelling upon the past, which is ill-advised. What is happening is an integration of the soul throughout the field of space and time. The result is that all that you were, all that you are, and all that you will be is experienced more and more as the fullness of yourself in the present moment. This moment becomes pregnant with the fullness of your potential as a result of bringing your past into a state of grace and your future potential into this moment's presence. The threads of the astral body grow strong, integrated, and orderly. A flow of knowingness penetrates the whole body-mind system. The body knows this wisdom as a sensation of stability. Stability, deep self-understanding, and discernment are washing into the body, starting in the crown of the head and gently clearing habits, pain bodies, memory patterns that lead to actions that violate natural law. Even if the laws of nature are being violated unconsciously, these too are being modified and replaced by actions that are more conscionable. When wisdom arrives at such a deep level, it is a direct experience. Such a deep arrival of wisdom integrates systemically into the whole being. The body gets it first. Then the heart and mind start to find messages coming from the universe that whisper truth. These universal messages align with the initial download and gently lead a person to understand the world from a broader perspective. Each person's capacity to integrate this wisdom through heart and mind varies. However, the net result is that on the level of your behavior, you become a more perfect reflection of divine intention. Spontaneously, you are moving through this world without accruing the weight that comes with offense. Once a change is made, even if you try to take a wrong step, nature is right there to put you back on track. You can't stay away from your purest truth for any amount of time. Life progresses without hindrance. Thank you for being with me.